Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how I made this pretty watercolored birthday card. Okay, let's get started. So I already went ahead and did the watercolor ahead of time just so it can dry in time, but I'm going to show you how I did it. So I took some of our watercolor paper and it comes with 10 sheets inside. So I took our new, what is this called? Water painters? Yeah, water painters. And with our inkers, I took Magenta Madness and Bumble Bee. And I just put a little squirt here on the surface. This is like plastic. I don't even remember where I got this. And then Bumble Bee. And I'm going to use the thicker brush. So I'm just going to get the water flowing on this little towel. I'm going to start with the Bumble Bee, so I'm just trying to get rid of this Magenta Madness first. And just squeeze here where it says push to get the water flowing. Okay, so what I did first is I just squeezed and just got some water on the paper just to get it wet, just so the paint can run smoothly on the paper and there aren't any harsh brush strokes or lines. So I started with the Bumble Bee first and I just squeeze it and just get that ink mixed with the water. And what I did, let me rewind real quick. So I'm using the Many Layered Blossoms dies, but since I'm watercoloring this, I want to get the petals like aligned with the dies. So I just use this as, you know, my guide, like where to put the yellow, you know, centers. So I kind of just eyeball it. So I'm just gonna go like right here. And then another center here. And then here, here, and then here. Then put some more water on there. And just play with it. It doesn't have to be perfect. I love that about watercoloring. It doesn't have to be perfect, you know? Then I took a little bit more and just made the centers a little darker. And it's okay if it runs because I'm gonna paint this all yellow, like a light yellow. And then I'm gonna go over it in green. So it doesn't matter that it ran. Okay, so let's get more of this yellow on here. Again, squeeze just to get more water flowing. Let's get a little bit of that yellow out, that Bumble Bee out. Now we're gonna come in with the Magenta Madness. Squeeze some water on there. And then just squeeze some water and let it just kind of do its thing. And just go around a little bit, you know. I mean, it'll take over the yellow, but it's okay. If you want, you can come in with your towel and just dab it off if you feel like there's too much. Now let's do the green. The green I used just jade. Just a little dab there. And I came in with the middle-sized brush. Squeeze some on there. Get that flow in. And I just squeezed it on there like that. And then I just dabbed this off. And then you want to let this dry. But what I'm going to show you how I got these little like little glitter specks. So let me just, I'm going to use the all-purpose ink, the Frost White. I don't know, I guess that's all-purpose ink, that's what it says. I don't know. We have it in Frost White and Champagne Mist, but I'm going to use the Frost White for this one. So make sure you shake this up. And then, I used the smallest brush from the water painters, and I just came in here, grabbed a little bit, and just put it on the edge and just flick it. And it'll create those specks. Grab some more if you need more. And it creates those pretty little specks. I love it. Okay. So then you're just going to want to let this dry for a bit. If you want, you can use your heat gun to dry it quicker. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to assemble the card. So I already went ahead and cut the vellum and the copper foil, and I used the adhesive sheets because it's so thin. This one I used the fine tip glue, but as you can see it wouldn't stick, so I went in with our adhesive sheets. So I did this ahead of time just so you guys don't see me, you know, taking all the little pieces out. And this is from the Many Layered Blossoms dies. This is what they look like. So first, I want to distress this. Okay, I'm going to use these. If you have smaller scissors, use smaller scissors, or if you have a distress tool, use that. Just careful if you use it with these big scissors. Try not to cut yourself. So I'm just coming in here with my scissors and just gently scraping the sides of the paper just to give it a more distressed look. Oh, forgot to mention, I ended up cutting this down. So I want to say this is, what size is this? This is 5 by 7, and I cut this down to 5 1/4 by 4 inches. So go ahead and distress it. Okay. Now I'm going to attach it to my card. And this is basic black. This measures 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, folded in half. It measures 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. Okay, so let's attach this on here. Actually, no, before you attach it, you want to attach your die pieces first. So I'm going to attach this to here, and the reason why you want to attach these first is because, as you can see, these hang over and you're going to want to trim that. And same thing with this one, you're going to want to trim it. So before you attach it, just Remember how I said to use the stamp set as your guide to paint your little centerpieces? So you're gonna want to just play with it. It's not gonna be perfect. So yeah, I'm just gonna say it's like that. Like that. Okay, so you're gonna take off the backing to the adhesive, because remember I put this on the adhesive sheets, and just do it gently so you don't rip off any of your little flowers or leaves. And then we're gonna play with this. Let's see if we can figure this out. I think that's okay right there. And then do the same thing with this one. This one goes like that. Okay. Again, be gentle with this so you don't rip off any of your leaves. This is a more delicate piece. And then press it down. And then with your scissors, just trim off any excess. There we go. So for this, since it's watercolor paper, it's a little heavier. You're going to want to use a stronger adhesive. So I'm going to use our Seal Plus. But first, I want to see which way I want this. No, I like it this way. Okay. Okay, then where's my sentiment? I just embossed a sentiment from the Blossoms in Bloom, the Happy Birthday. I heat embossed on basic black with a white embossing powder. And I'm gonna pop this up with dimensionals. Last time I put it here, maybe I'll put it there. Maybe I'll put it here. And then I'm going to use these elegant faceted gems just to give it some more sparkle. Let's see. One here. There. Too. And then the last thing I did, I took some Winka Stella and just came in here and put it in the center of the flower, or flowers. I should say, because there's more than one. The last thing I'm going to do is put this cardstock inside. And this is a Bumble Bee. And there you have it, a really pretty, easy watercolor birthday card. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you. Bye. I forgot to mention that this coming week is Stampin' Up's last week for bonus days, and what that means is for every $50 purchase you make, you get a $5 coupon that you can use starting August 4th through August 31st. So if there's any supplies you need, get them this week so you can get that $5 coupon. I am an Independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, so if you want to purchase anything, I'll leave my link in the description box below. Okay, bye.